Hey everyone, and welcome back to
Oh,
another
it took
episode.
years, but I earned my way to the top.
Oh my
I own
god.
Chilfro Farm, you see. Very successful business.
Trying to do an intro here, guy. Anyway, this is Lucette, the unlucky, and it was a very unlucky beginning there. And speaking of unlucky, we just found out something about our fiance here, Ysolda. Yeah, we were clearing out a few giants at this sleeping tree camp, and there's some weird tree there that has some, I don't know, some sap that's apparently some drug for the Khajiits, kind of like skooma, but even worse or something. I don't know, but you know, we're gonna marry this lady. We don't want any secrets, so let's see what this is all about.
I'm a strong man, my son.
All right. Well, I'm an umbrella lady. Get out of here. We're having a moment here. Private moment. All right. Hey, Ysolda, listen. I found out
Did
this
you?
thing.
So Ulag didn't make it past those giants
So
then?
Ulag's some bandit
More's the
who's
pity.
her buddy
If
selling
you found any
illegal
of the sap,
stuff.
I'd be willing to pay you the same
Oh.
cut I offered him.
Okay.
Better price than you're likely to find otherwise.
She's just giving us the deal. She doesn't need, we're like surprised she's up to no good and all that. She's just like, yeah, well, now I need another resource here. So
How the
looks
tree
like you
came
can
to
do
grow
it.
there is a bit of a
All right, let's
mystery.
ask her about this tree.
Some say that when Vardenfell
Thing is,
erupted, a piece was
We're an
blown to the
alchemist,
middle of
so
Skyrim
this is
from
kind
the
of our
crater
thing,
grew the
selling
tree.
poisons.
I've
and
also heard that it was a
potions.
spore that fell from an island floating in
Whoa,
the sky, but
that's a.
that just sounds like nonsense.
Well, I like that story better.
All I know is that the sap makes you feel as healthy as a cave
Okay.
troll, but slow as a drunk
Oh,
worker.
okay.
And that it fetches good coin.
So it's not good for fighting, I guess. It's good
Of
for
course.
just recuperating.
How much
maybe.
have you got?
All right. Well, we just got one. Oh, all we got. No, we got all
Very
of it.
good.
We got a
Be
bunch
sure
of
to
it.
bring any more sleeping trees
All right.
up
Well,
you
I
find
guess
to me.
looks like we're in business with our fiance. I thought this was maybe a bad thing, but maybe it's a good thing because, well, the thing is, we do like the darker edge to people. We were attracted to Muri, who's
I'll
like
never
a
forget you.
psychotic, and the Blackbriar
Hands to
lady, who's
yourself, sneak
also
thief.
a little. We're not a thief. I'm not stealing anything. Why are you calling me a thief?
Damn those great
Literally never stolen anything.
They want to back the storm close.
All right, you know
They'll
what?
get what's
Enough with
coming
the
to 'em.
banter, dude. We don't care about local politics here. We're dealing with something here. Yeah, so I guess we're now in business. I mean, we already are a potion seller. We're actually the best potion seller in all of Skyrim. We have the most elite potions that anyone's ever
Need a
made.
blade? You should talk to Adrian.
Yeah, I
at the
talk to
forge.
Adrian every day. She's my friend here. And I don't need a blade. I got an umbrella here, which is even better than a blade, and I can make it myself. But I did make it on her forge, so yeah, thanks for the wreck. I didn't need it, but I appreciate it. Anyway, seems like the theme today, like stuff we don't need, but we end up appreciating it. All right, well, after that, we're going to go relax here in our little breeze home, I think. Well, let's go say hi to the forge first. And she up there. All right. Anyway, let's go. You know what we're going to do first? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, we're going to go talk to her friends. Ysolda's friends, the Khajiit. Now, we like the Khajiit too. They have a reputation of being a little shady, doing stuff under the table, stealing. I don't know what they're doing. They're not even allowed to be in the walls of the city, you know. We like them well enough. We do know, you know, maybe they're up to something. It's not that bad, you know. They're not out killing people or stuff, but, you know, stuff might disappear or something. Anyway, well, they're not there, so that's not going to work. Well, we do have a number of mammoth tusks. Of course, we just invaded a giant camp where there were not one, but two giants there. And also a couple mammoths, too. So maybe there were even three giants. I don't even remember. There was one inside, and there was at least one outside. There might have even been two. That was the last episode, of course. So we got these mammoth tusks. They're worth a pretty penny here. I mean, we have a ton of gold. But, you know, it's kind of Ysolda's thing. That's kind of how we met her. Got her, won her heart over by giving her a mammoth tusk. So instead of, you know, dumping them off at Bellathor, we're going to sell them to the Khajiit. We'd like to give them to her, but she only wanted the one. I don't know. She's got her own thing going now with the sleeping tree sap. Yes, we have married well, we haven't married her yet. That's the next episode, by the way, the big wedding episode coming soon. Yeah, it's gonna happen. But yeah, so our fiance here is kind of in the same business that we're in, so I guess that's okay. And you know what? it kind of makes us like her more. We were looking for some edge. She was just some sweet little trader girl as far as we know. I mean, she's kind of cute, but now she's got this like mysterious dark thing going on here, selling who knows what else she's even selling. She just took it as a matter of course, like, oh, well, that's too bad. The guy I was using to get this stuff is dead. I mean, that's some gangster stuff right there. Her attitude there, right? She doesn't even faze her. She's like, I guess I need a new source. Just all business with this lady. So she is going to make it in this town. We know it. All right. So, yeah, speaking of business here, we got a lot of precious stuff. So we're just going to unload a few things in this cupboard here. I don't know. We have way too much stuff. It's going to take me a long time to go through all this inventory. I mean, it's not that bad, but I just have all different outfits for different situations. I don't really need all of it. I can leave some of it home because we're not really using it that much now. I don't even know if I'm going to wear that vampire armor again. I still do need to find a good suit of armor, though, because the vampire armor represents the dark period we were going through in, well, most of this series, actually. We were fighting vampires, and we're pretty damn good at it, actually. The best in all of Skyrim, but even the leader of the Dawn Guard knows that we were the main person there killing all the vampires, so they're a little better at the organizational stuff, but we're the ones that actually do the business, right? So anyway, we did all that, and along the way, we may have been enticed by not one, but maybe 2 or 3 or, okay, 4 daedra. Yeah, so we did their bidding for a while, and it kind of got to us, and so we have been worshiping the divines, and that's how we ended up at the Temple of Mara, getting married. We have a kid now. We have a house. Well, we don't want to go back there right now. Kid's a little bit of a pain in the butt. I mean, the kid's fine. It's just a crazy house there. We're looking for a nice wife to take care of the kid. So we're not even going to go back there until we need to. But, so we got this other house here. Now, Lydia's here. She's upstairs. She doesn't bother us. She stays out of our way. There's so much commotion in the other house. We can't sit down like this by the fire and relax and all that good stuff. So here we are, taking a moment to ourselves before the big day. And basically right now, she's basically reflecting on everything that's been happening here. Taking a moment, letting the sunshine in or all that, but also dealing with this little darkness that's coming out. Well, there's a health potion. All right, we got these Elder Scrolls that I don't know if we can get them out of our inventory yet or not. Got a lot of garbage here. All right, let's reread this. You have indirectly helped me. All right. Man, see, now we're still longing for this girl. We're like, but then this moment here is the moment when we're like, all right, it's not going to happen with her. Well, mostly because we didn't do the right quest. We had to do the Dark Brotherhood quest to get her in good graces. We just randomly killed that guy. We got the message. All right, so now let's read this. We're comparing this. So, little skooma incident. I don't know. She's got skooma. Skooma has a bad rep, And apparently this stuff, I think, has a worse rep because nobody's even talking about it. It's more secretive. Nobody wants to admit they're doing the sleeping tree sap or whatever. Anyway, we're going to take a little time here. And we're going to focus on the liminal bridges between Mundus and Oblivion. Yeah, a little bit of heavy stuff here, but we're trying to figure out the connections between everything in the world, So, I don't know. I kind of wanted to read all this aloud as part of my storytelling technique, but I see a lot of big words here. Like almost every word has 4 or 5 syllables, like transpontine circumpenetration, exotic morpholiths, and hyperagonal media. Like, that's enough reading for now. Like, those 6 words there. Common morpho. Like, what the heck is even going on here? You can read this. We're talking about daedra. We're talking about Oblivion. The thing is, besides, the fact that we were ensnared by the daedra, we did have that, also had that companion. We literally were bringing back this daedra, demon, whatever they're called, Dremora, from the Oblivion plane. It's kind of, I don't know that it's forbidden, like nothing like that. You can't really control that stuff, but it's definitely frowned upon to be bringing Oblivion back into the Skyrim world. I mean, that was kind of a big deal back in the day, and we did do it with the Golden Dawn, was involved, a lot of, well, the whole story, and more, was it Dawn Guard, the museum, it was a mess. So here we are trying to reconcile everything here, and we're studying opening the gates to oblivion, because we didn't open a gate to oblivion. That would be really bad, but we did call forth a being there somehow. I mean, it's only temporary, but we managed to do it for a few minutes at a time. And so basically, there's other people that can do this, but they're very advanced necromantic wizards or whatever. And they've been around for a while, some of them. So they might have even been alive back in the Oblivion days, if they're elven. I don't know how long they live. Probably not that long, but magic. You never know. Anyway, there's a lot going on in her mind. Let's just put it that way. This stuff is swirling around. She's changing her life, hopefully for the better, but it's a little scary. You know what I mean? All right, so now we are going to partake in one of the best things about this Ellie's Breeze Home mod, of course. I'm going to come downstairs here to our little basement, our little sanctuary. Well, that's a different Bethesda game series, your home in Sanctuary. But anyway, got a little sauna here. We got a hot tub, jacuzzi, and we're just going to relax. We're still wearing this Temple of the Bella Alpha, looking quite stunning, if I do say so myself. We're out there trying to wow people now. We were wearing all this dark, kind of like shady looking stuff. We had a hood on. So now she's trying to project sort of this sexuality and more just being proud of herself and her, both the outside and the inside too. A lot of this is an inner journey here, but she wants it to represent her on the outside. So she's showing it off, you know what I mean? So that's where we are at right now in the state of Lucette, the Unlucky's character development. Now, of course, her reputation is being unlucky. We haven't really dealt with that, so maybe we're setting up something here where it's a little unlucky because the light fixture seems to be flickering in and out there. But besides that, maybe this whole going back to the divines and trying to be good is possibly not going to go as planned. Let's just put it that way. So, honestly, personally, I don't have any plans for this series past the next 2 or 3 episodes. We're getting married. We're doing the life. And then we have to do some more adventures. So I actually haven't gotten to that point yet. And I don't have a particular plan. I'm not going to do the main quest. There is a chance I could do the college. She is connected to the college. It would make sense that she could become the leader of the college. So that could happen. Or I'll probably just wander around and do a few more divines. Definitely did not deal with all of them. We could do that Gilder Green storyline, although I kind of want to do that for my other character that I'm doing right now, and I don't really want to do it twice around the same time. But we'll see about that. That would kind of fit in with what she's going through. And it actually reminds me of this whole sap thing, obviously, because you're tapping into the trees in both cases. So that's an interesting parallel. All right, let's see what we have here. We have this whole stuff here. Bones and remains. Oh, no wonder. Oh, here's where I put the ore. We got some stuff up here. So I don't really use this house that much for crafting or any of that stuff, but it's good enough for storage if we need it. Anyway, we're going to take a little, well, maybe not. I think that was enough relaxation for now. All right, forget it. All right. Such a nice, cozy home. They packed a lot of stuff into there. All right, we do have a shrine right there. That's the other thing we want to do. We can put all the shrines in the basement of our other house. So that is kind of one of the things I'm trying to do is collect all of the necklaces and make all of those shrines there. So that's hopefully by the end of this season, which usually I do 25 eps a season. So we got 13 more eps. Hopefully by the end of that, we'll have the whole shrines done at least. That's my only goal that I have right now. I don't really have a storytelling goal specifically. I don't know what sort of dark stuff she's going to get in after this. Not doing the Assassin's Guild because we already blew that one. I mean, with the Muri thing. And what is this golden chicken here, though? You know what? That kind of, I don't know. I don't know about that thing. It's kind of weird. I'm sure there's something I don't know about the lore or something why that's there, but looked kind of weird to me. Anyway, that was a nice little refreshing intro to this, but we did have some stuff to think about here because we found out a secret of our betrothed there. We can adopt 2 children, by the way, so maybe we'll find another one somewhere. I didn't really even realize that, so that could be another part of the plan too. The thing was, with this kid we adopted, we did have a personal connection with her because we rescued her from a bunch of evil vampires who, I don't even know, I guess they were going to turn her because she doesn't have that much blood, right? It's just a little kid. Or maybe the blood of kids is sweeter, or I don't even know. But then we come back here, she's living on the streets, no one even helped her. And we're like, all right, well, we have 2 houses. We kind of wanted her to just stay here, but apparently it doesn't work that way with the Hearthfire DLC. The kids have to go in those houses. So, I mean, I guess the mod could have been a Hearthfire mod, but since this is a modified Breeze home, I don't even know. All I know is it would have made more sense for her to stay here. She already lives here. But you know what? There's weirdos here harassing her all day. She wanted to get out of here. We'll just say it that way. Look at this. Vipers. Okay. That's pretty cool. If they run, we could put a fear potion on that. That would be amazing combo. You put the fear potion on that. They run because of that, the fear, and then when they leave combat, they die. So that is a brilliant combo, which we might end up using in a fight. I never had that much luck with the fear potion, but it might be something I need to work on here and get the mechanics of that down. Because I think that's the way we're going to do things from here on in. As she gets super advanced with the potions and all that, and a little better at fighting skills too. I like having the combos. As you saw, we've been doing a paralysis and then making the pale shadow of themselves to do the finishing blow on their own, from their own shadow, which is really cool. So I think this is right along those lines, right? You do a double thing. They have to run from combat. But if they run from combat, they're going to lose health. So that's a pretty cool combo there. So, I mean, we're in mid-game here.
Fine.
You know, it's hard to say you're in mid-game when you don't even do the main quest at all. But, you know, we're in mid-game as far as leveling up and all that stuff goes. Even getting to late game, really.
It took years.
All right, you know what? You're going to die. We got to kill that guy. We have to kill that guy.
Me?
We got to poison
I call
that
them
guy.
treasures.
I wish there was a better murder mechanic, you know, like, I don't know. But,
Take care of yourself.
we can always sneak into his house, I guess. I don't know. I don't want a bounty. We're not really we're a dark character, but we're not like a criminal type at all. We're just like, you know how dark it is if you're a vampire hunter, right? You're a good guy, but you're living in this freaking castle. All those guys are living in a dark, dingy castle. Shut the hell up, everyone. All right, well, that's true. Anyway, you know, so we had that type of darkness, but we were a good person. We're out there killing vampires and stuff, you know. We never really did anything. Well, we did do kill a few innocents for the daedra, but they made us do it, right? They tricked us or something. But we weren't, you know, we weren't deliberately scheming or anything. We just kind of like got a little carried away there. So, you know, besides that, we're generally pretty good. You know, we got an edge to us. Really very dark edge to us. But, you know what I'm saying. We're not out there murdering people. Well,
Another one.
we are murdering people, but there's a reason for it, I guess. Just
Good to see you.
I don't know. Anyway,
Excellent.
we killed some
You've done
giants
us a
too,
great
which
service.
I feel worse
Here
about
is your
killing this
reward.
giant, honestly, than killing those guys for the daedra, because
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I guess this giant was causing problems. People complained about it to them here. But you know what? Probably what happened was one of these sleeping tree dealers is the one that complained because they're having trouble getting there and they want to take the giants out. So this is like politics behind the scenes here. They got some collusion here between these, you know, drug dealers basically and the government. I guarantee that's what's happening. But the thing is, we're taking over that racket with the soldier here because we're going to go get the sap and we can kill anyone that's there, you know, to defend. All right, now we're getting bad here. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we got the racket. And that's a pretty cool
Fiddling with
thing.
any locks around here.
Why does everyone think that I'm a thief? I mean, I have used locks, but you have to, right? Who the heck did I break in that triggered all these conversations here?
Oh, it took years.
Oh God, I'm
But I
trying
earned
to
my
talk
way
to
to
my
the top.
freaking
I
fiance
own
here.
Chilfero Farm,
Would
see.
you like an umbrella
Very
up the
successful
freaking butt,
business,
dude?
obviously.
Seriously, it'll be coated with some nice stuff there for your, make you
Good to
go to the
see
bathroom
you.
a little quicker there.
Good talking to you.
Anyway, jeez Louise, that guy definitely needs to be torn a new one there, right, guys? All right. Anyway, I think that's about it for what we need to do in Run here. Okay, so let's just go back the last few. I mean, this is like, I don't even know how many episodes. Probably 3, 4, 5 episodes. We've been doing all these stupid Radiant, going back to the days of killing bandits and all that good stuff, you know. The only reason I was doing that was to trigger this little quest here for Ysolda. It took like 5 freaking bandit quests before I got to the sleeping tree giant quest, which, you know, just knowing Ysolda, I knew that was going to be a cool part of the story. So, yeah, that explains that. Kind of like the whole dog thing, where the only reason we have a kid and a wife in the first place is just so I have somewhere to dump Miko at the house, because otherwise you can't leave him there.
Come by
You have
Bellathor's
to have a
shop at the
kid.
market.
All right,
I'm sure we
dude,
got
I'm one of
something
the best suppliers to Bellathor, dude. You don't need to be doing your sales pitch to me. I supply him with the best potions in all of Skyrim and a bunch of other stuff, and I killed the most vampires and killed the most of a lot of other groups too. So, anyway, man, I'm getting riled up by all the banter today. We're gonna have to get out of here, get back to the house soon. Well, the other house, and first we're just gonna tidy up here, make sure we got everything we need from Whiterun, and be on our way. We're gonna bring the good big news to the kid now that we're getting married. All right, let's get our mammoth tusks out of here, and well, now we're over cucumbered. All right, I think we can just throw a backpack or something on, and we'll be all right. I don't really like the look of the backpack with this outfit, but what are you gonna do, right? So, and I mean, the whole goal here is to find some armor, and I don't know. Oh, we can just drink one of these. All right, so hopefully the Khajiit are out there, and we can sell them this stuff before we, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go back to Bellathor. I like the idea of selling them to the Khajiit, though. Just because the whole Ysolda thing. So I'm pretty happy. Like I said, she wasn't my first choice or really even my second choice here for this playthrough. But I think it worked out great. We found that little dark edge we needed on her, and it turns out to be a pretty great story, I think, you know. All right, so let's go back to Winstad Manor here. We'll deal with selling the mammoth tusk later. We just want to have them with us. And, yeah. So, yeah, this is kind of like one of these calm before the storm type episodes. Well, if you want to consider a wedding the storm, it's not like we're going on a raid next episode. We're going to Riften, and we are dealing with the big thing, you know. All right, so here we are back at our home, which we built with our own 2 hands, by the way. We got all these logs. We bought some of them, but we went to the quarry. We got all the stone. We did everything ourselves here. All right, here we go. Here's our screenshot for the episode. Nice sunset. We got our torch bug there. All right. So, yeah. Oh, and now our potion ran out, but here we are. Oh, little chicken got out of the coop there. All right. All right, well. So, yeah, we're at level 31. I mean, it's not super high, but we're high enough into the thing. I mean, we're probably at level 33 or 4 because I don't go in there and, like, level up every time. But, all right. Oh, this bard. I love the bard, especially since they don't sing.
Let's play a game.
I don't really have time for games, but, I don't really feel like playing tag or anything with her. Man, this poor kid. All right, we got to get her on our good side here.
What is it?
We got to give her a little gift here. Yeah, Mom was out working. Here, look at what we found. Oh, elven dagger. No, we're not giving her a dagger. We got a new dress for you. And you want to wear blue? And here, do you want an apple? Take an apple. Ah, she don't want an apple. She wants a sweet roll. All right, here you go. Don't let that guy steal it, or the guards are going to make fun of you. All right. Anyway, that is our guard. That guy is we can't get rid of him. He's all right. I don't got anything against him. I couldn't even figure out how to change his outfit though, which kind of bugged me. Maybe I'll try that again. And then let's dump off these mammoth tusks here. And those things are heavy. Yeah, but he came with the house basically. I think the government's trying to spy on us a little bit. They don't really trust us.
Mara?
All right, then he keeps hitting on us. Yeah, we're getting married tomorrow, guy. Tomorrow. We're getting married to
Lead on, Thay.
Tomorrow. Anyway, oh my God.
I'm still here.
All right, let's see if we can change his stuff
I'm at
here.
your service.
All right. Now, I think, man, this is so confusing. I'm pretty sure doing this that, first of all, you got to give them something that's better than their thing. You can't like just give them something and select it and have them wear it. It's got to be better than what they're wearing, which is kind of annoying. Because I just want to put him in regular clothes, to be honest with you. He's like at my house, right? Now let's just test this out here. Nordic carve, that looks better than what he's wearing, right? But he didn't put it on. But he put on the boots, okay? Which tells me that I guess the mechanic's working? I don't know.
Let me know if we've stopped. What is it?
Maybe I can look.
I am at your command.
All right. Let's get that back. That would look cooler than what he's wearing, right? I mean, it's a little overkill for being in the house, but... So we got to figure something else out. How is that not better? Or maybe he's just stuck with his armor.
Manor and remain on guard, my friend.
All right, so what I did here is I had to change his outfit, I had to make him as a follower. Like, you couldn't get into his inventory when he's just your house Carl, right? So I just made... He can become one of your followers, like a normal follower. So that's how I tried to give him that armor there. But apparently that's not good enough for him or something. I don't know. So I guess that idea's out the window until we find something better for him. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving him vampire armor or something. That would be pretty cool. But really, like a robe, I don't know. That would be cool. Maybe I'll wear that, but it's like the same as what he's wearing. Just enchanted. All right, we don't need that. Man, I end up keeping all these enchanted things just in case, and then I never end up wearing them. Because, you know, if you've watched this series at all, I mostly wear for the fashion sense here. I do like the buffs when I think about it, but, like, I'll wear that, the distillation, when I'm making potions. Actually, we need to try that out. We do need to try that out. And I want to see, like, how long, you know, how much it changes the potions. So I think we're going to do that this episode, too. Yeah, just a little behind-the-scenes thing, cleaning out, and I don't know. I think it's good. Well, it's been good so far, at least, for the character development and sort of taking a moment, think about everything, and where we've been and where we're going. Roll back, exactly. We've been rolling stuff back here, you know. All right, so we actually have two things. We have a circlet and we have a ring. All right, well, the Stendar, we just need one of these for our shrines down below. Yeah, I love the fact that she can play the flute. I mean, that's a really cool atmosphere here. So I'm glad I got the bard. Again, like I said, the only reason I even thought to get the bard was because I just didn't like having one dude and the kid here, right? And I knew it would take a while to get the wedding thing going on, right? So I'm like... I actually looked it all up, you know, and I'm like, oh, we can get a bard. She'll be the nanny, all this stuff. So, all right, here we're grabbing all our stuff, and we're gonna make some of these shrines down in our basement I've been talking about. I don't know if we quite have enough stuff, but we have a few amulets. And look at this, we can make a cave bear head too. So we can make all these mounted heads down here. So this is our little sanctuary down here from the commotion upstairs if we need it. Well, we still need a silver ingot for that. And we need a bunch of stuff. Well, we don't even have the Bella amulet. Do they sell them at the temple? We're in good with that. The Bella's there. All right, we just need silver for that. So we just need a bunch of silver for all these. Quicksilver for that one. And, well, we still need the amulet. And dragon bones, which is going to be tough because, well, we didn't spawn dragons in this game. So I don't know if we're ever going to make that one. But we'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen. That would be another thing we could do, though. Imagine after all this 60 episodes, like, oh, there's suddenly dragons in the world. But I don't know. I feel like more often than not, like almost every time I play this game, I don't do the dragons. I did put out 2 different series this year where there were dragons in them, but I actually played those games a couple years ago, and I just had the extra footage on the computer, so it's actually been a while. But my current series, the voiced character roleplay I'm doing, the Shadow Shaman with the Triumvirate mod, that one I'm heading towards the dragons. In fact, I'm waiting for them to spawn because I'm using the, what is it called? The Unbound, Skyrim Unbound mod, and it just says timed or something, so we're still waiting for them to spawn. But that is going to be a Dragonborn playthrough finally. I'm getting excited to do that again. Kill some dragons. At any rate, we're just unloading all our ore and stuff here. We're going to deal with this later. We need some more silver and a few other items to make these shrines. And so we will, we might have some somewhere else in the house. Who even knows? But it shouldn't be too hard to find a few ingots of silver. So, and 1 quicksilver. I don't even remember what else we need. And we still need a bunch of these amulets to get the whole collection. So this is going to take a little while. All right. Let's see what we have in here. See, this is where I was putting all my stuff. And I brought the stuff down. All right, we need some gold ore. And we got silver. All right, so we got the 2 silvers. I think we needed 3 though or more, but 2's a good start. And we got the quicksilver. All right, and we got moonstone too, which I think we needed for something. All right, so what else do we need? We have another mammoth tusk in here, by the way. All right, conundrum. Oh, wow. Well, I want to see. Did we already see if we could do something with that? I don't remember. I think we might have. All right. So, look at this. We got empty. We got the smelter right here. We got a forge and a smelter in the basement. So, here we can make the gold. And we can make some iron. And we can't make the silver though. Alright. So this comes in handy. I think we have one on the outside too. So either way, you have to go through a door if you're upstairs. So I think it's pretty much the same. Well, it's not the same because I need to make the thing down here. So for this time, I need to be down here. Alright, let's get this back. Take it all. Alright. Now we can make our shrines. All right, here we go. RK. I don't think we've done that much with him, but doesn't the guy at the Dawn Guard like RK? All right, we got Mara. And we got Stendar. Yes, the shield guy. All right, and the vigilance of Stendar have influence too. That guy gave us kind of a guilt trip. He went off about the daedra worshippers a couple episodes ago. And yeah, it kind of got to us, honestly, because, you know, well, most of them got killed by the vampires. We're definitely on their side, right? We helped them against the vampires, but they kind of hate our type, the people influenced by daedra. And if he knew, I mean, we did wave the artifacts right in front of him to taunt him a little bit, but he didn't really recognize them. But yeah, so that was a little funny little moment there. Speaking of funny moments, I don't know if you just noticed, but well, I'm supposed to be getting married tomorrow, and you kind of need that amulet of Mara I just used and made into a shrine. So I kind of messed something up there. So we're going to see if we get there and Ysolda's like, you forgot the amulet. And when the wedding's off, we lost her. She doesn't want to marry us anymore. So we could be in for some hijinks there, like old sitcom style hijinks, or I'm not sure. All right, so now I'm just looking what else we need. We need more gold for the Zenithar. And probably should have made that instead of the Mara, but you know what? M is before Z, and that's what happens when you're not paying attention, right? So anyway, all right, let's get an amethyst. We're just now putting back in, trying to remember exactly what I need instead of just throwing everything in here. So we'll be back here to make the rest of them at some point. So yeah, this is like a long-term project for the season. And what we're going to do is we're probably going to learn a little more about some of these divines too. And hopefully become, you know, a little involved with some of the people worshiping them and have a little character development on our end. So that's what I'm planning for the next 10 or 12 or whatever episodes. But what I'm saying is after that, you know, she's not going to be like this happy person living in this home for the whole rest of the series. We need to push this to episode 100 after that at some point, which probably isn't going to be till next year. So I don't have to think about that too soon. But yeah, that's where we're headed. So like I said, it could be the college, or I don't really know what else I could do, honestly. I'm not doing Civil War. I'm probably not going to do main quest. I really doubt it. Although that would fit in with her character. And then definitely not going to do Thieves Guild. Or definitely not the Fighting Guild with this character. So the companions. So, you know, it doesn't leave too much to do. I like to use the daedra quests to kind of flavor each character. And I try to just do 1 or 2. She got a little carried away, and so got, you know, 3 or more, 4. Well, we do still have another daedra quest to do, actually, that was tied to the whole main quest and the sphere, that whole thing with the, oh my god, we still have to finish that. We're trying to get Falmer blood and Orc blood and all that stuff to finish that quest. So that could be part of it, but you know what? I don't really want to go back to any of those places, man. That was harrowing. I mean, not that I don't want to go back. Lucette does not want to go back. There's a lot of stuff we could pick up in the Soul Cairn and in Black Reach, and we probably will revisit those places later down the line. But, you know, that's kind of hanging there as something to do, at least for like, I don't feel like 5-6 episodes, all that stuff, you know. Or maybe 10. I don't know. That place took forever. So we got to go find those ancient scrolls or whatever they were translating for us at the college and the library. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, look at this gorgeous greenhouse we have going here. We got juniper. We got Luna moth wings and butterflies flying around. We got bees. Look at that. Wow. We got canis root. Now we're growing most of the stuff we need for paralysis poisons and a few other poisons, as well as some healing potions. That's kind of what we're going for here. And, well, we do still need to bring some stuff to Blackbriar in the alchemy shop in Riften. So, yeah. All right. So for the rest of this episode, I think we're going to be honing our alchemical skills, as it were. Yes, we're going to be testing out those items that you saw in our inventory a little bit ago. Look at this. I love this, man. This is one of the coolest things in this whole Hearthfire is this room, you know. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be just using those, the ring and the oh, I think I'm wearing it. What is it called? The thing on my head. Tiara. It's not called that, though. Circlet. All right, so we're going to be using the circlet, and it's going to make our potions last even longer. So they're going to be paralyzed for like a day. All right, well, here's the thing, too. We do have this armor. Now, I've been avoiding this. I didn't really love the way it looked. But to be honest, symbolically, like all the stuff I've been talking about for like a bunch of episodes now, that's actually the armor. Like, that's the perfect armor. Because, you know, I like the white look, obviously, the purity. And that's actually the whole thing that made us want to do the Divines is that whole quest. So, you know, that's the most appropriate thing. So I guess we're going to... I was kind of looking for something else. But I think it might end up being that. And maybe we can do a little flourishes to it or something to make it look a little better. I don't know. It doesn't look bad. It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of like too serious or something. I don't know. We'll see. We might try it on later. All right. Anyway, here we go. Let's try this thing. And we're going to just compare these, how long this stuff lasts. Oh, we also, okay, so we have the circlet, but we also have that helmet. And so here we go, 15% plus 30%. So I think it was 1,200 the first time we just looked. All right, so where was that? Fortify archery. All right, so now it's 1,305. So it went up from 1,200 to 1,305, I think. So you see, we're increasing how long these potions last for. So we can basically, like, you know, sell all the old potions we have and now make new ones that are more powerful. So it's kind of the task at hand here. And we're just kind of testing stuff out, though. Alright, so like, we don't really need Fortify Archery that much, though, because we were mostly using that for the Dawnguard because we didn't want to get bit, and, you know, they love the crossbows. Alright, so here we got Paralysis for 29 seconds, right? Now that's wearing all the stuff. So, I want to see, I kind of want to see what it is. If we take that off. Alright, lingering. Alright, oh, here's what I want to see. Alright, so we drain the health for 14 seconds. So 29 and 14 there. Alright, so we're going to quit alchemy. Right, and now what we're going to do. Go in our inventory here and take all this stuff off. Well, we need more ingredients, I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's what I wanted to do, right. Yeah, we have I noticed that when we were in there, we had a bunch of ingredients I hadn't eaten. I forgot about that. So first we're going to do that. Like that, never add moon sugar. All right, so we've been avoiding this, actually. It's part of a thing where, like, the drugs, the Khajiit, the Skumo, we've been avoiding that. But now that we have this whole thing with the Isolde in this episode, we're going to try the moon sugar. So we're getting more of an affinity for that type of stuff. So as you see, the darkness is starting to creep in a little bit. And Isolde's bringing it out in us. So this is kind of like a good... even though it seems bad, like she's bringing us back into the bad path, we need to find balance. So we kind of went a little too far in a good direction, I think. And now we're just trying to find some balance. All the women we were drawn to had that dark edge to it. Muri and Blackbriar, and now Isolde, we found out, also has a dark side. So, all right. Anyway, look at this. That's like doing a thing of meat, a slab of meat in a potion. All right. So we're gonna cure disease and regenerate health at the same time. Or restore health. We're gonna make a bunch of these. All right, that one's 77. Let's see if we can get it higher. I think they're all 77. Well, that's a pretty good potion there. So if we ever get poisoned, we'll also restore our health. All right. Like I said, we have all these potions now. We're just trying to make slightly better ones. So I know it's maybe a bit tedious, but to me, this is interesting. We're like a master level alchemist at this point. And so this is kind of the end game for alchemy, is just trying to get your best potions, you know, as high as you can. All right, let's try this Galeem Blossom that we found in one of those weird places I was just talking about a little while ago. And we're going to use Paralysis and see what else we can do. All right, so this is one of those things like I was talking earlier where it's got two different things with the fear and running away. Like, this is the opposite of what I was saying with that fear and you run away and you die, you know, whatever that was. This is hilarious to me. It's in a very, very evil type of way, right? You're doing fear and paralysis. So fear makes them run away, right? Flee from combat for 43 seconds. Well, how are you going to flee from combat when you're paralyzed on the freaking ground? So it's like, it does two things, you know. We can just, it's like you're torturing them, you know what I mean? So it's pretty evil, but on the other hand, you know, it could leave them alive. Like, you know, it lets us run past them maybe and leave them there. They're not going to chase us if the fear potion lasts a while. So I don't know. And so, and here's the other thing. So, and it also restores health. So if we use the one that restores health, it's like you're doing one of two things. You're prolonging their agony, right? And you're going to kill them eventually, and you're just leaving them alive while you torture them because they can't flee. They want to flee. They're trapped there. They're going crazy. Or you kind of just do it. You're going to leave them all alive. And so you're running through the dungeon. You just want to get to the end, get out. And they'll be okay after you leave they'll come to and you heal them. So it's kind of a nice thing. And again, we're not necessarily using all these things. We're also selling them. We are the premier potion seller in all of Skyrim. So this is now going to fill the shelves of Skyrim, and everyone's going to be using it. So some people are going to be using it to torture. Others are just going to be using it for what we just said. You know, going in, not killing anyone, coming out clean, and you're just messing with people too, you know, and they're going to be afraid to fight you, and they're going to stay out of your way. So this is how we're, you know, this is like our sales pitch to Bellathor and the Khajiit and all those people, explaining these new combos that we're coming up with, because we're the only ones that have these, you know, advanced potions in the whole town, in a whole country, or whatever, you know. So that's where we're at right now. And look at how much these are worth. $2 grand. All right. Look at this. 435 seconds. That's a ridiculous amount. So we're regenerating health for 435 seconds. That's insane. That is the power of the stuff we're wearing. Because I don't think it was even close. The archery went up by a little. That one went up by a lot. So I guess it modifies different types of enchantments or different types of buffs differently. Man, I'm loving this flute, by the way. Really great background. And the barking is all right, too. Just gives a little atmosphere. All right. Well, you know what? I thought this episode might be a little boring, but we're 45 minutes into it, and I'm pretty interested in all this stuff, you know. I find this especially this stuff pretty fascinating. And again, this is our thing. This is what we've been doing since the very beginning of this storyline, was studying alchemy. So, you know, we have become the master alchemists, you know. So there's no school of alchemy here. We're not going to be the head of the alchemy college. It's not really a part of the you know, Winterhold College. They don't really study that there or have any. It's not really a part of that type of magic exactly. So all right, so this is just our normal one. We're damaging health. This is what we're actually going to use when we're in battle. So we're going to stock the heck up on these. And again, we're making 2 every time we do this. Every time we click, we make 2 because we have that buff in our chart there. All right, let's see what else. Sorry, the music's skipping around a little bit here because I'm not. Well, like I said, this episode is, you know, it could be a little tedious. It could be more tedious, I would say, if I had the extra 10 or 20 minutes it took to do all this stuff. So we're already hitting a full hour on this one, which it's been a while since I had an episode that long. Actually, I had this whole episode done, 45 minutes, and I completely forgot the whole opening sequence in my footage. And I'm doing the voiceover, and I'm like, why aren't I talking to Isolde? And I was like, oh, I somehow didn't end up putting that in when I... Like, what I like to do is I'll play for like 10 hours, right? And I'm playing on Xbox. You can watch what I'm doing on the potions while I just talk about this. I play on the Xbox, I record everything, and then I sit there and I'll break it down into episodes, and then later on I'll do like 2 or whatever a day, just doing this voiceover. So 1 or 2 a day, depending on what the series is, whenever I feel like it. So I was actually pretty far ahead with this series, and now I'm actually doing, well, it's Sunday and this one's going up Monday, so yeah, here we are. And I'll tell you, this is a good episode for what's going on right now in the world and the country, about coming out of the freaking darkness and looking to the light and all that good stuff. So, yeah, this series is working out great for me. This is exactly how I'm feeling right now, and feeling good about the future. And that is how Lucette is feeling, because, well, we're getting married tomorrow, by the way, and let's not forget that. So this is the calm before the storm, as it were. And yeah, it's been a while since I did that quest, so we're gonna have a little party in Riften soon. Yeah. All right, we got wheat. All right, so we're restoring health and fortifying health, and we're just trying to see. Look at that, health is increased for 40. Wait, look at the jump there, and then this one decrease. Oh, wait, we don't want to mess with people's magic. That's too confusing. All right, 87 seconds. That's pretty good. But then this. Wait. All right, I think we'll just do that. Not going to use all our giant's toes. I should have used one giant toe. The ones we just got. That would have been cool. in that whole quest for Ysolda. Well, the quest wasn't for Ysolda, but I did it. The only reason I did it was for that Ysolda part, honestly. It worked out good. I think it went good. Going back to the roots for the character and all that, just the basic bandit quest, because she didn't want to be dealing with all the big stuff anymore. But yeah, the only reason I did that was to get that note. It took like 5 or 6 different freaking bandit raids, but I think it worked out all right. Anyway, here we go. We're restoring our health and increasing our health, and this is our main health potion we're going to be using. This is our main one. So why just restore when we can also increase our total health? So we pop 2 or 3 of those. Suddenly we're like 200 more health besides being full. So it's pretty good. All right. I like those. So I've actually learned a lot doing all this potion making. I never really got that into it before, where I was making these super really high quality potions that I was actually using. I would do the ones with, you know, they heal and they poison and you don't really use them, and I was selling those. So I did those, you know, the blue mountain flower, wheat, giant's toe type of stuff, the hanging moss, combine all those. You get some pretty expensive potions. You get the salmon roe. That is worth a lot. And that's about all I knew. I avoided everything else, and I was just making those potions. Now this is weird. It's like bows do more damage and it regenerates health. So it's kind of a good potion, but it's a little confusing to use. But and because if I need it for archery, I'm not going to notice it, you know, when it's called that. So you can't really change the names of them. So I don't know. It's not a good combo to actually use. Now you could sell it, fine, but I mean, I might make it, but it's going to be hard to remember this. So you remember to use it. So I'll probably end up selling those. But look at that, for 435 seconds though. That's actually a ridiculous amount of time. So somehow this multiplier with the stuff I'm wearing, it gets a little wonky with certain things, because the other one wasn't nearly that much. I mean, that's many minutes there, right? I mean, that's a while. You know, this one's just 43 seconds. I don't know how that works. It's pretty interesting though. I hear the buzzing. You hear the buzzing from the like the flies or whatever they call it. Is it the torch bugs or oh no, there's bees. There's actual bees down there. So yeah, the bees are in the ceiling near me, I think. And I mean, we're all the way in the back, so they must have come upstairs. I don't hear them anymore. All right, so this is our regenerate health, but it adds lock picking. So, you know, I don't know. It's not. If we need to pick a lock, I'm not gonna need to restore my health. You know, let's just forget it. Like, I like doing those combos, but you don't always need to do them, especially if you're gonna actually use this stuff. So we'll just do this just to make those master locks a little easier, if I remember to even use this one. But you know, I'm just stocking up on the basics, and just trying to like well, that's not a basic, but you know, just trying to refine my potions here, and then we'll sell all the old ones, so that are less potent, as it were. All right, sorry for the break there. I had to jump a little ahead here. Yeah, we're just gonna now see what else we have in here. Oh man, so yeah, we just ate a bunch of stuff to find the properties of them. All right, what are we doing? I think I'm gonna unload the stuff I used the most here, and then kind of try to separate my ingredients a little bit. All right, let's leave our equipment here too. So we don't need this stuff when we're out in the wild. We only need it here, and we have to come back here instead of the one in Bree's home or in one of the castles or wherever, the alchemy shops, whatever. Because this one we gave a special buff to with the menus, you know, our leveling up and everything. Ordinator, I think. You know, you're allowed to like choose one table that's better. I don't know exactly what's better about it, but it's better. So that's why we're doing most of our stuff here. All right. We can also drop that one there. We actually have 2 different helmets. Now I kind of want to wear that glass helmet. I don't know. I don't really love the look of glass helmet. But again, symbolically, it's kind of what we're going for, you know. So I don't know. I guess I don't like it any more than I like that elfin thing, the snow elf thing I was looking at. So we'll figure that out. All right, well, we're going to wear the circlet, so keep that, because I just like the look of that with that color. It kind of matches the umbrella. I love this look, man. I wasn't planning on going for the sexy look at all with this character. I was pretty happy with the vampire armor. But this just fell right into place. As soon as I saw this on, I'm like, yes, this is exactly where I want this character to be. And I don't know, it's kind of fun thing about doing these types of playthroughs. It's just stumbling on stuff like that, you know what I mean? I mean, I do like to plan a little out of the general direction, but as far as details like that, I love for them to just sort of happen, you know? All right, so here's all our old potions that aren't quite as potent that we're going to end up needing to sell, you know? I mean, here's what we have, and in the wardrobe is all the old potions. So you see we have so many different ones here. Now, we can keep these on us, but we don't really need, you know... We got 24 of the one and 7 of the other and 6 of the, you know, we got a bunch of different ones. And then the flea one, you know, so we got 2 different of the same one with the fear. So, you know, we're going to sell the lower level ones and keep the other ones. Keep the best ones. Look at that, 30 health potions. And then I also need to hotkey the, you know, the new one, because it's like a different hotkey. Well, we'll do that off stream, I guess. All right, yeah, I'm just kind of looking through right now, seeing what we got. We got a lot of junk, so I kind of want to clean it out. It'd be cool if I only had like 10 potions in my whole inventory, and they were all just the ones I'm definitely going to use, you know. But that's for another day. That's even bigger project than what I'm doing right here. So, all right, we're just going to get rid of some of these, put them in the cabinet, and then we'll be on our way. All right, and now we're going to go back down to the hearth here, say hi to the family. Look at this kid. Look at this kid making a mess. Or maybe it was the dog. She wanted to play tag. I think she was playing tag with what's his name there. And oh my God, how'd you knock the blood wine over in the corner here? Where was she hiding up on the top of the shelf here? Anyway, all right, let's make some pastries for the kid. Do we have anything? No. All right, what do we got? Jeez, the cup on the ground. Oh my God, he messed everything up. Well, this is why we need a wife. And that's going to be in our next episode. Don't forget to join us there when we go to Riften to the Temple of Mara and marry sweet Isolde, the sleeping tree sap dealer from Whiterun, who's doing business with those shady Khajiits or something. I don't even know. All right, so we're just going to make a quick meal for the family here and get the kid to bed and explain to her that she's going to have a new mom that she's never... Oh, she knows Isolde. They live in the town together, so they know each other. So, you know, Isolde didn't, like, exactly take this kid off the street or anything, but we're going to deal with that. We'll have a little lecture with her. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and again, we got a big episode next time, so join us there. Lucette the Unlucky. Let's play Skyrim forever.